Virgo. Welcome into the channel. Thank you for being here with me today. Today I'm going to be doing your past life reading. Okay, it's going to reveal to you who you were in a past life. What were you in your past life? Like what things you did, or what karma was there, or things that you had to overcome. Because those will strongly influence of who you are today in this lifetime and why things in this life have happened. So it can answer a lot of questions for you in this lifetime, especially if you're feeling stuck, if you're not able to manifest goals, whether that be career goals, financial goals, relationships, or if you have up and down relationships, anything like that can help you identify. So I'm going to be using a couple different decks that you've probably never seen before. So I'm very excited to do this reading. I am doing Virgo first. These are going to be short general, as I had a request from my sister to please do hers first. So this is for you, T, okay? But very excited because past life readings can really, really help you get unstuck in this lifetime. And I'm also going to be using my channeling abilities during this reading as well and connecting over to Spirit to see what else comes through for you. Okay, Virgo? All right, so, okay. You have Temperance. Okay. So, just getting some general cards out for you right now, okay? 10 of Cups. Okay, so hint. Family life, wanting that family life. These are your past life, okay? This is giving me an idea of who you were and what was going on for you in your life, past life. Okay, so I can see automatically in your past life, there's a lot of happiness that's followed by great disappointment and heartache and pain, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, okay? And I feel like this is a cycle that has gone on and on for you. See, the 8 is sideways. That's a cycle of infinity, okay? This is also, for me, what I'm getting, you pick Temperance is about balance. So I'm getting something about you needing to balance this cycle out. I'm getting highs and lows, up and downs of happiness and disappointment. I feel like they're reoccurring things for you, Virgo. And you have 2 of Pentacles. Again, balancing. And I'm getting ebb and flows, cycles, behaviors, patterns. Yeah. And in your past life, I feel like there were a lot of times you felt very stuck, very confused, and not knowing what to do. Okay. A lot of unfairness that happened to you in your past life. So remember, your past life, a lot of those things can move into your current life with you right now. So if you didn't resolve them then, okay, you reincarnate and you come here again to try to resolve it. Remember, a lot of teachings talk about life as a test. Everybody is a character on a stage playing a role. When we can gain that perspective, we can navigate things a lot differently, okay? But if you're always acting out of ego, if you're lashing out, you keep repeating. I feel like it's like there was a juggling. I feel like you didn't get this lesson in the past life, and you're carrying it forward with you. But a lot of you needing to take a time out from being exhausted with this. I feel with this too, it's a mental exhaustion. You went through this in your past life where it was very hard for you to make decisions. I feel, and I'm getting like there's an inability to not trust yourself in the decisions that you make, which causes you to constantly be up in your head and you're exhausted. Okay? And you have Justice here. I'm going to pull 5 from here, okay? Yeah, it causes you to be very, very stuck all the time. Very stuck and stagnant. You're unable to move forward and really achieve the goals and things that you actually want to, okay? Justice. You want justice. So you may have Libra in your chart somewhere too, as a rising or a sun sign. You seek justice. You want what's right, and if it's wrong, it's almost like you want punishment, like instantly. But I feel like you feel like you're the one that's supposed to punish them, rather than letting it be God's job or giving that battle to Him. You want to do it. You seek a lot of trust. You want truth. You want clarity from people. I feel like people that you feel have felt betrayed by, hurt by. And I feel like, too, this card is also talking to me with, like, a lot of heart, like your chakra, your heart chakra, being very hurt, very broken and bruised, and, like, closed off, too. Okay? But I'm getting very strongly, I feel like there was a lot of people in your past life who had a lot of influence over you in what you did. I'm getting very strongly on your thoughts and like your ideals and who you were. And I feel like you couldn't express who you were a lot of times. You could have had a lot of unique abilities and gifts about you. And you couldn't do that. So in this lifetime, I'm getting that you're doing that. You're expressing yourself wholeheartedly of who you are and how you want to be portrayed, perceived, your style. Almost getting them laughing like a little rebellious type of, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm going to do this anyway type thing. Like, I don't care what you say or think. Because in your past life, you were repressed so much. I feel like you walked alone. You very much seeked a very happy home life. And I'm getting that you didn't have that in a past life. And you came here and you desire that so much in this lifetime. Okay? And I get that's something that you still struggle with and struggle for. A big thought of unfairness and unjust, of not being able to have this and really wanting this. Big time in here. I'm getting in a past life too, you always had to, I'm getting juggle multiple jobs, or juggle a lot to maintain finances, okay? I'm getting a lot of mental anguish from your past life. And so when I say that, that might be a pattern or a theme that you carry forward in this life with you. Okay, so remember, past life readings are really good because if you're stuck or you experience a lot of things that are going on, most people in this lifetime can't figure out why they're going through these things or why these things are occurring, and they do feel like it's unfair and it's unjust. What they don't realize is that they've reincarnated and they're here and they're trying to learn these lessons. There's all these life lessons, okay, to have to clear up. So you keep handling it wrong and you keep repeating it. You keep handling it wrong and you keep repeating it, okay? So this is my past life deck, so let's take a look and see what other things endured. Virgo, I hope you're enjoying this video. You are the first one I'm putting out on my page for past life readings. I'm so excited about that too. Make sure you like, subscribe. I will be doing all signs, but I'm going to be doing them individually. Okay. You got a couple cards that want to come out. Okay, you got 3 that came out. Okay, sorry. I'm seeing this card. Ooh, I'm hearing broken vows. There was something about broken vows in a past lifetime that bothers you very much in this time. And you seek this and you search this. So anyone know that vows are very sacred, and it's usually marital when you give vows. So this might be something that you desire very much in this life, marriage, taking those vows, that hasn't come through. I get there that you have broken vows in your past life. Let's look a little more, okay? Wars and battles, yeah. You went through a lot. You've been in a lot in your past life, a lot of wars, a lot of battles, and that could be, I'm getting more for you. For some of you, you seek peace and serenity because you were by this, okay? And for others of you, this is a reoccurring theme in your life. There's a lot of wars and battles that you endure, okay? And it's really what I'm hearing. It's simply because the way that you're handling things, it's not from I want to say godly perspective. It doesn't follow God's norms and views of how he wants things done. Okay? And you're taking action into your own hand. Like I said, you want justice. Like if someone does something wrong or someone does you wrong, like you want justice and you want to be the one to give it to them, and you should decide on what that is. And that's not the right approach or answer to it, is what they're telling me for you. Okay? It's part of your guidance in this reading. All right? You're supposed to give those battles to God and lay them down. All right? Then you have, again, look at Celtic. Okay? Again, the cross. A big thing about, I'm hearing with this, is faith and fears. And I'm hearing you're being led by your fears more than you're being led by faith. And what I'm hearing for you, Virgo, is that you're really leaving God out and you're edging God out. If anyone wants to know what ego means, it means edging God out, okay? When you're acting from your ego. And it's causing you a lot of disruption, a lot of heartache, and a lot of disappointment in your life is what they're telling me. That is not from me, just coming from the guides on the other side for the guidance in your meetings. And look at, yeah, in a past life, you felt unloved. You felt very unloved. I think you felt abandoned. You felt rejected because there's unrequited love. It seemed like no matter what relationships they were, whether they were family, I'm getting Virgo, friends, partners, relationships, intimates, there was never enough there to keep those relationships together. And I feel like you feel that in this lifetime, and you have felt, I'm hearing that disconnection and that separation. You still feel that you're not loved enough, or you're not worthy enough to hold these relationships. And that's where your heart chakra comes in for healing, okay? But what they're saying there is God is not the truth, but that could be very well why I'm getting in this time, like you don't feel loved. Or loved, what I'm hearing is loved is you feel that you should be loved. Like you're not being loved as you need to feel like it. You may also have this big desire, and I'm getting in this lifetime, for love, to the need to be loved, and the need to have those vows with others and that connection, because in the past life there's so much that you had wanted and you didn't have. So now you're here, and those are huge things. But I'm getting though that there could be a word in your life in some aspect, because you're constantly chasing stuff, which is creating a lot of inner suffering for you. Okay, there's a lot of inner battles and wounds, and it's exhausting you. Oh, Virgo, I hate seeing that for you. But if I'm telling the truth, drop me some comments in that box. Let me know if I'm telling the truth, okay? Very interesting. So this is all your past life. What you need to heal. What you need to heal in this life, okay? This is my healing deck. And then we're going to get into, I'm going to get into like what some of your abilities and interests were in your past life, your energy archetype, and then I'm going to give you a message from your ancestors, okay? 13, okay, just checking. I don't want to go too long with these, as they're supposed to be general. I will leave information if you're interested in this and you feel like you need to get unstuck, or you're unsure of why you're enduring things and this is making sense, or you want to explore. I will leave links for the past life readings. I will be doing past life regressions sessions in the near future, like a week or two. So make sure you're staying subscribed, or you reach out to me on my website with something you're interested in. Tell me what Virgo needs to work on and heal. What's Virgo healing in this lifetime? Oh, courage. Courage to take the path that is right for you. Okay. So in this life, one of the lessons, the themes that you're working on is courage, needing to be strong. Okay, and I'm not saying that you're not, but it's almost, I'm getting courage to move on, to move forward, to follow your light and what's right for you, your path, your divinity, your essence, and your nature, because that essence is of love, pure love. And if you're not in that every day, then you're not on the right. You're not aligned. You're not aligned. It takes courage to align and let go of those behaviors, and to let go of everything you thought you were, or everything that you thought was meaningful or valuable, like for you. It takes courage to do that. Help from above. Yes, 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 yes. I told you, you have to know, this is a big thing, that you're not alone, that you have help from above. God, angels, divine beings. Make sure you guys, I'm going to, make sure you guys are following me on Facebook. I'm going to be doing, I'll leave the link. I'm going to be doing a weekly free 1 hour live session. It's going to be called Heal With Me. And I'm going to be doing different topics like changing your story. I don't want to go too far and read it, but it's going to be like, are you mad and angry every day? Like, is that your story? Has that become your story? And we're going to talk about like what your story is and how to change it. We're going to talk about how to use your angels. I'm going to do some meditations where we show you how to call in those energies and stuff. So make sure you're following me over there too. But healing, you need to use help from above. Yeah, look at it. And rejection. Rejection. That's something that you faced in your past life that's playing out in this life again. Okay? So there's some stuff there for you. All right? So do know that. Okay. Let's look at, like, and if it resonates, guys, any of it resonates, like I said, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say when the videos align, if it resonate, if the guidance that's coming through for you in the videos is helping you. Definitely very inspiring for me. I am going to be doing, I think I'm going to do it on, it's either going to be my TikTok or my Facebook. I'm going to also be offering like an hour of free like past life readings too, where I just pull a couple cards for you. So make sure you guys are following me on my platforms. Okay. Ooh, okay. So some of the things with your gifts, your abilities, your talents that you had in your past life that you brought onto this life. You have family. Loving your friends and family is essential for your life purpose. So this plays out. Any of your past life's abilities or gifts or talents play out in this life. So if you're not sure why friends and family are so important and you value them and you seek them, and based on your cards, I can tell you that you very much do. You do. You don't want to feel like you're walking alone. You want your family with you and by your side. It's because it's part of your life purpose. So I hope that makes sense to you. Some of you just got an aha moment. You probably didn't realize why it's so important to you. Okay? Because it comes from the lives that you had before you came here. Heart's desires. Ooh. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So some of you guys are here and you have desires. Like there's desires that you want. So this tells me a lot of you guys have goals and things that you want to achieve or work towards or attain or that you already have. So if you have a lot of goals for your life and you're very driven and you're ambitious and maybe you complete one goal and you go on to another goal, it's because you have a lot of desires in your heart that you came in here with. Okay? Some of you are artists. Okay? Some of you are artists. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So some of you guys, if you have, and being an artist doesn't have to mean just painting or drawing. There's music, there's communication, there's healing. It's whatever it is for you that it is. But it could be a big reason why you're drawn to this in this life. And some of you may be very confused, like, I want to take this path. I feel like this is like my purpose, but I don't know why. Hopefully that gives you clarity, okay? And I'm getting, you have this path. This card just flipped forward. That was at the top. And I'm being told to travel your path, whatever that path is for you. I'm hearing like there's a lot of scarcity. I feel like you were in a past life like really repressed and felt like you had to suppress who you were and what you wanted to do and what your likes were and like what your actual desires were that you liked. I'm hearing a lot of you were very, very repressed. So you've come here and they're still suppressed and you're not following them. But there's a path. There's definitely, where'd that other card go in the beginning? Okay. There's definitely, it came out right up top. I told you, there's a path that's for you. Okay? One of the things I do through my work is, and I had to take this journey myself, is to help people identify when they're on the wrong path. And you know that already because there's a lot of discomfort, there's a lot of suffering, you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're probably very depressed or anxious, whatever. And it's a lot of times because you're in jobs, careers, or with people that are aligned for you. And making that shift and that transition, you have the courage card in here too. I'm talking to some of you, not all of you. The courage card can be very hard and can be very scary, but part of my life purpose is to show people that when you get in line with the path that's right for you, and like for me, feeling persecuted and having psychic abilities and things like that, it took me 10 years before I could say I was a psychic. I didn't realize that in a past life I had been persecuted. I didn't realize that my desire to heal people or want to lay my hands on them before I knew I was an energy healer was because it was from a past life. But I had lived so much of my life following society and what went along with that, but I also know how that feels as being very unfulfilled. So a big part of my journey and purpose is sharing the knowledge and wisdom with you from these readings, okay? I am going to pull a message from your ancestors, and oh no, hold on. Let me do what your archetype is quick. So archetypes are things that you come here with. It's energy archetype, things that you come here with, interests, like hobbies and activities, and then I'm gonna pull a message from your ancestors, okay? Because they're always with you as well. Make sure you share the video too if you feel like somebody else can resonate from it. All right, let me see. Oh, okay. So some of you guys here during this lifetime, you've experienced bullying, okay? You've been bullied, all right? So highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you, okay? So some of you guys could experience this, and this is what you do because you've been bullied. Remember I said you want justice and you want it your way and you're telling them now and how you want it and letting God be the judge of it. That is coming out through an experience you had here of being bullied, okay? So that's the light attribute. The shadow part of it, the part of it that you haven't addressed, is that it conceals deep fears behind verbal and physical abuse. So that behavior is coming from a shadow part of you that needs to be healed, okay? Very, very, very insightful, okay? Let me pull another one. All right, so be very mindful of that, okay? That, like I said, some of the things that you experience in your life with experiences, patterns are because of things that have happened, all right? Ooh, exorcist. Okay, let's see. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. That's something that you feel like you may want to do and help people in this lifetime do. Fear of facing your own demons. Oh, okay. And you have destroyer. Oof, Lord Virgo. Releasing what is potentially destructive. Preparing for a new life. So here, if you're realizing why you're trying to figure all this out, why you're trying to figure it all out, why you're trying to maybe feel like you want to grow, or why it's hitting you so hard and you feel like I have to do something, I can't stay like this, like whatever, because you're supposed to learn all this that is happening to you so that you can have a new life. Very, very key, important message for you, Virgo. And then your shadow part of this is intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potentials. And that kind of goes to, like I said, if, with the bully card, I'm not saying you're intentionally being a bully, okay? You may not realize that when you're yelling at people or you're saying certain things to them that you could appear to. And all it is like being a very strong, aggressive power, okay? And that is what's dominating you. And that type of power, that can come off as intimidating to some, okay? I'm not calling you a destroyer or a bully or an exorcist. Very, very interesting cards. Virgo, okay. Let me get a card from your ancestors, okay? And then I may pull an Akashic Record card for you. Akashic Records is a records that has a lot of answers for us. We can access them. I do those readings now. I'll also be doing like the Akashic Records sessions where I help you access that, but it's where you can find a lot of answers. It's very, very similar to the past life, but it can help. The Akashic Records can help you navigate here too. It's just in a little different way. But I don't want to take all this. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, so message from your ancestor. Okay, you have shaman. Trust in the higher forces. I told you. Okay. There's something about needing to trust and those above. And so what I get with this is, and I've felt this too from my story, it doesn't always make sense, and we think things are unfair to us, or they're not right, or they're unjust, and we don't understand. Everything happens to us for a reason. And one of the things I'm going to work on and Heal Yourself with me on my Facebook is looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, everything happens for a reason. Even if it's really, really bad, it usually causes something in us to grow, to change or transform that we, on a deep level, really want. We might be asking, and it's so that we can live a better life. You know, a lot of people seek out spiritual advisors or mentors. Nowadays, it's really big because people want help to navigate along their paths. They don't want to take 10 years, like it had 11 years, you know, for me to figure out all the lessons that I came here to do and learn and all that. You know, people want to know, how can I overcome this? How can I handle this better? How can I heal from this? This is why spirituality is really like taken over. Because as much as medications may help somebody, it just band-aids it though. You're not getting the inner, deeper healing of it, the different perspective that you need to heal from it, and then you're not getting what you need to continue to heal from it. But trusting in the higher source. So there's a reason for your there's a reason for I'm getting purpose. There was a reason for your pain, and there's a reason for your suffering. Okay, when I'm hearing very strongly too, and being guided and led to tell you in this message is to remember, we are here for God's purpose. It's not our own. A lot of times we think, you know, I had to learn a long time ago too that my plan might have been to have a lot of kids, and a big family, in a house. And some of that did not come through. But I had to learn that may not have been the plan for my life. And lo and behold, a long time ago, my path was rerouted, and I got to see God's plan a lot more clearer of what I'm actually here for. So it's not what you want. Remember that. It's what He has for you here. So anything that you went through, your pain, your suffering, is probably going to be what He uses for your purpose here. You have a purpose, and I'm being told to tell you that you matter. You matter, and that your life and your purpose has great significant value to it, is what I'm being told to tell you. Okay, Virgo, that's your past life reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it offered you some insights. I hope you had some aha moments. I hope it helped you understand some things of what's going on. I hope it helps you look at some things, you know, that you may need to work on here so that you can live a better life. That's the whole purpose of the reading. Okay. It is timeless, so whenever you hear it is when you were supposed to hear it. Above all, I hope it helps you transform your life, and it helps you get unstuck and move past some of these reoccurring like themes and lessons and stuff that you're encountering. Okay, and Virgo, until next time, take care of yourself. Okay.